Hello and welcome to a brand new video. I'm in sunny Cyprus for the next couple of days and I'm going to give you a full day of eating. So let's do this. So before we get started, let's do a little physique check before we go into this day of eating, just so we have a comparison. This is what we're working with. Ignore the little farmer's tan, I actually developed this in UK. But yeah, let's get into it. It's the meal number one of the day. I'm just keeping it nice and simple and just prioritizing my protein. I've got 2 fried eggs, 4 bacon rashers, and I've also got a side of Greek yogurt with honey, and also I've got this black coffee to go along with it as well. It's extremely difficult not to get overly carried away on a all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet, but the goal here was just to prioritize protein, and I think I've done a good job. Normally I go to the gym first thing in the morning, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to train directly after this meal or go for a walk, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, it's time to dig in.
So when abroad, I like to start the day right and get as much protein in me as possible without overeating. And I think I've done pretty well.
So breakfast is finished. Such a beautiful day. I opted with the walk instead of going for the gym. That my breakfast was very protein heavy. It's going to be a little slower to digest. So I opted against that. I can see on the camera my tan lines and I'm not really liking it. So I think it's the perfect place and the perfect situation to fix it. I've already done about 3,000 steps already because I went up and down the stairs multiple times. I'm on the 4th floor. But yeah, got to soak in the scenery and make the most of it. Can't do those stairs anymore, man. Dead. Probably gone up and down them about 5-6 times already, and it's not even 9 AM. So I'm not gonna lie, that was a very underwhelming hotel gym. I was very disappointed the second I walked into there. What they basically had was the only thing I used actually was the pushing machine. So you could just change the bench from flat to incline to upright, hitting your shoulders, upper chest, mid chest. Lucky it was push day, so I just basically didn't complain or anything. I just done 3 intense sets of shoulders, 3 intense of flat bench, and 3 intense sets of incline bench. So I just used the most of my surroundings, just really controlled the tempo, 3-second negative, 1-second pause, and 1-second push. But yeah, now I'm on my way to get a protein bar. Alright, so just before I head out for the day, I got myself a frappe. If you know, you know. 100% milk and the sugar. Perfect for the sun. So it's now lunchtime. Time to get me in the shade because I've been in the sun all day. And luckily, I just flew before the lunch category. It's now 1 PM. And I'm just getting some shade and I've got a lunch with a view. It's absolutely beautiful. Poolside as well. It's really nice. And now I'm just enjoying this frappe until my lunch comes. So lunchtime incomplete, and it was insane in more ways than one. I ate at the Icon today. I just checked in there, so I'm going to be staying there for the next couple nights. And I got really lucky. It was just before their lunchtime menu started, so I still got in with the brunch. And before I get into the food, let me tell you about the view. The view is insane. It's on the 11th floor. It's absolute 10 out of 10. You just overlook the sea and basically the rest of Limassol. Insane. Recommend it for that alone. I went with just an omelette with halloumi in it. That's very high in proteins, high in fats as well. It also came with 2 slices of sourdough bread. Really good meal, but also I had a bit of a sweet tooth. I saw something on the menu where it's like mini pancakes, and I was interested because obviously when you think pancakes, you don't necessarily think the small ones. So yeah, I just went with them, got a side of maple syrup. 10 out of 10 as well. I don't normally eat like this on a day-to-day basis. It's just that I'm abroad only for a couple days, like 2 to 3 days. I'm gonna enjoy myself a little bit. But that whenever the sun's out, I always get like 20k steps. So it kind of like counterbalances. I don't necessarily burn off everything, but that I'm getting a lot of steps in. I am probably burning anywhere between I don't know, maybe 750 to 1,000 calories a day. So I think it's justifiable. But yeah, now I'm just going on a nice little walk, get some more sun already, although I've already been in the sun all day today. Got to make the most of it because I'm only here for a couple of days.
So I'm back, checked into a new apartment. I've been out all day in the sun. As you can see how red my body is. This apartment is probably one of the nicest apartments I've ever been in my life. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to chill for a good couple of hours, soak in the view, and then I'm going to head out around 8 o'clock to go and get some dinner. So for dinner, I went to Limassol Marina with my brother. It had such an insane view, and it was a restaurant called Bow and Row. To be honest, our eyes were a lot more hungrier than our stomachs. We got fried prawns, roast potatoes, mac and cheese, a full lobster between us, and finally our mains, we got a ribeye each. This was too much food, so to be honest, I didn't really eat all of this. I managed to eat my steak, eat the lobster, had a few potatoes, and I also had a few spoonfuls of the mac and cheese. But I didn't necessarily overindulge, but I was full to the brim. So after that big heavy meal, I went for a beautiful stroll in the marina. It was absolutely amazing. You see all the yachts, all the lights. Couldn't recommend it anymore. This walk is going to help me with my digestion because it's just before bed. Can't be going to bed on a full stomach. And also, two birds, one stone, it's adding to my step count. I'm currently sitting on 20,000 steps for the day, which is a plus. So I could totally see how eating all this food is justifiable, or I like to tell myself that. But anyway, that is a day of eating in Cyprus complete. This is my physique at the end of the day. It's not much different, maybe a little bit more bloating in the stomach, but that is understandable considering all the food I've consumed today. But anyway, if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up and watch this next video.